Hello and good morning. It's Phil Thatch and Heather and I. Say hi, Heather.
Hi.
We are at Sebastian Inlet in Florida, and this is a tidal pool that's just right by A1A, right here behind me. And the sun is coming up from that direction, so we're going to be shooting in this direction. And I'm not sure exactly what all we're going to see. Last time we came here, we got a reddish egret, which was really cool. Um, I haven't seen one wandering around so far yet this morning, but I'm sure we'll find something to photograph, and we're going to get started right now. Heather's using her R7 and the 100 to 500, and I'm going to start with the Z8 and the 600 PF, but also have my 100 to 400 in the car, which has proven to be the most valuable of the two lenses I brought so far on this trip. But I think I might need the 600 here. We'll see. This little bird is a ruddy turnstone. This is 600 millimeters. All of my shots will be 600 millimeters, 1/200th of a second, f6.3, 1800 ISO. This is a non-breeding plumage bird, and apparently they are seen all over the world, even in Australia and Greenland and Alaska and Europe and Africa, everywhere along the coast. You can see these, maybe not Antarctica. Here's another ruddy turnstone, and you can see this one is definitely missing its left leg. It's just got a stump going on right here. I don't think that's a leg tucked up. I think that's a stump. And it is another 600 millimeter shot at 1/200th. I was getting down as low as I could to get a nice angle on these birds. This is wide open at 6.3 and ISO 1100. Here's another shot of a ruddy turnstone. Same settings, except for the ISO is 720. I really thought these birds were super beautiful, and I enjoyed getting my camera down as low as I could and getting these photographs. Here's a pelican on a rock right at the entrance to the tidal pool, and you can see all the way across the inlet, and they're doing construction on the other side of the inlet. So that's these two cranes, I guess is what you can see kind of bokeh-fied in the background. And this light is all the way across the other side of the inlet. I thought this photograph came out really artistic, and this is 600 millimeters wide open at 6.3, 1/200th of a second, handheld, and ISO 500. Here's another shot of a pelican. I think it may be the exact same pelican, except for now I'm much closer to the pelican. This is 1/1250th of a second. The sun is starting to come up, f6.3 and ISO 1000. The sun's just starting to come up behind me. And so far, I've been over here wearing my muck boots in the shallow water here and concentrating on some cute little shorebirds. But it looks like activity's starting to pick up. This is a willet with beautiful light on it. I like the way the beach in the background almost looks pink and the water looks blue. Pretty nice shot here, 600 millimeters, f6.3, 1/1250th of a second, and ISO 1400 of this willet there in the tidal pool. Here's another shot of that willet, very similar settings, 1/1250th of a second, ISO 1100. I think I'm wide open at 6.3 for every shot in this video, and of course they're all 600 millimeters. I thought the moon looked really cool, so I pointed the 600 PF at it and pulled the trigger. This is a 1/1250th of a second shot, wide open at 6.3, ISO 360. I believe this turn is a royal turn. This is a 600 millimeter shot, wide open at 6.3, 1/1600th of a second, and ISO 180. There were several of these around, and I took shots of quite a few of them, but I thought this one was particularly pretty, and I liked the morning sun on it. Here's another pelican shot. This one had jumped down into the water and was just about to take off. It was flapping its wings, and I thought it looked really cool. This is 1/1600th of a second and ISO 800. Of course, it's 600 millimeters and wide open at 6.3. Here's an ibis wandering around on the beach, and this is 1/1600th of a second and ISO 280 on this wide open at 6.3 shot. And I think I have another white ibis shot, same settings, 1/1600th and ISO 250. I just love the beautiful blue eye on the white ibis. And I was really paying attention to trying to get my exposure as bright as I could without overexposing. And I think I did a pretty good job of that on this bird. Here's another tern. I think this is a lesser crested tern, and it stood on this little, whatever that is, quite a bit, and I took a number of shots of it, but the one I liked the most was this one where this wave was just passing by this rock or whatever it is that the tern is standing on, and it's actually getting splashed just a little bit right here. This is 600 millimeters, 1/1600th of a second, and ISO 250. Here's another ruddy turnstone, and this one appears to be missing its right leg. I think the one earlier in the video was missing its left leg, so definitely got some leg problems, and they were hopping around on one foot. It's not like they were tucking up a leg. They were hopping around on one foot, and this is 1/400th of a second and ISO 720. Here's another shot of the ruddy turnstone with the missing right leg. I just love the beach and the bridge. You can see the A1A bridge reflected in its eye. And again, I was getting my camera down as low as I could for this 1/400th of a second shot at ISO 560. I'm pretty sure this gull is a laughing gull and looks like it's caught itself a fish. This is a 1/2000th of a second shot at ISO 320 as it's flying by with its capture right over the tidal pool there. Look at this egret. I'm about 12 feet from it using the vlogging camera. Here's a great egret. This bird I made a number of photographs of. It was really beautiful. I love the bright white of this bird with the blue of the water. The water's not really that color. That's the reflection of the blue sky on the water that you're seeing and the pretty color of the beach in the background. This is 1/2000th of a second and ISO 160, and I cropped this one kind of wide. I like the look of that. Here's another shot of that same bird. This one's 1/2000th and ISO 180. I didn't do the wide crop on this one. Here's another shot of that same bird just kind of standing there on a rock in the shallow water. This is 1/1250th of a second and ISO 140. Here's an extreme close-up shot. I just kept getting closer and closer to this bird. This is 1/1250th of a second and ISO 72. Even closer at 1/1250th of a second and ISO 80 on this one. Let's see what happens when I go 100%. Wow. Look at the detail. You can see each individual piece of each individual feather. Just amazing. I love that 600mm PF or 600 6.3 lens from Nikon. There's another super up close shot, 1/1250th and ISO 72 on this one. Another chance to look at the amazing detail. There's a lot of turns here, and I was concentrating on one of the small little shorebirds as I'm sitting on this rock, and I heard all the turns spook, and I looked up and there was a bald eagle flying by. So that was kind of cool, but I got a picture of it way in the sky and from behind, so not a good picture. But anyway, there was a bald eagle here, so that was cool. Here are Heather's pictures. She also got a picture of a ruddy turnstone, but she got it on the beach instead of in the water. This is 186 millimeters. She's using the Canon R7 and the 100 to 500 telephoto zoom lens, 1/400th of a second, wide open at f5 and ISO 800. Heather also made this photograph of a willet at 500 millimeters, 1/1250th of a second, f7.1 and ISO 400. The R7 is a 1.6 crop camera, so she is 800 millimeters full frame equivalent on this shot. Heather made this 500 millimeter shot of a red-bellied woodpecker. This is a male on one of the palm trees there. This is 1/1250th of a second, wide open at 7.1 and ISO 500. And then she also photographed a female red-bellied woodpecker on one of the palm trees nearby, 500 millimeters, 1/1250th of a second, f7.1, and 320 ISO. Heather made this photograph of a tern there in the shallow waters in the tidal pool. This is also 500 millimeters, 1/1250th of a second, f7.1, and ISO 320. Here's a pair of terns in kind of a juxtaposition shot. Another 500 millimeter shot from Heather, 1/2500th of a second, f7.1, and ISO 800. Here's a couple of pelicans flying right at Heather, it looks like. This is 500 millimeters, f7.1, 1/2500th of a second, and ISO 320. Here's a tern that was doing a little bathing there in the tidal pool. This is also 500 millimeters, 1/2500th of a second, f7.1, and ISO 640. Heather got a better shot of the bald eagle than I did. Mine was just of the back of it. She at least has some of the head and the eye in the shot. Now she had to use the Lightroom version of Gigapixel to kind of up the pixels of this to make it big enough to fit on your screen. And she made a much nicer shot of this osprey. This is 500 millimeters, 1/2500th of a second, f7.1, and ISO 500. Here's a great egret that I made a number of pictures of, and Heather's gotten a shot of it here with some prey, so that's pretty cool. This is 500 millimeters, 1/2500th of a second, f7.1, and ISO 400. And this is the last of Heather's shots. I have a few more later in the video. We came over to the other side. That's the tidal pool area over there where we were at sunrise this morning, but we came over here before we went back to the hotel. Ooh, it's windy. And over here on this side, I got a couple of photographs. Nothing to write home about. I got a snowy egret, and I did see an osprey hit the water and catch a fish, and when it came out, it was facing in the wrong direction. I didn't even see it. It flew up behind me and landed right in front of me, caught the fish. And so I started shooting after I saw it. And as it flew off, it wasn't facing me at all. But I got another osprey shot that is facing me enough to say, hey, look, that osprey's facing me. This is the snowy egret that I photographed on the other side of the inlet. I had to walk down the riffraff, and I got almost far enough down to where I could get a shot of it where I could see its golden slippers, but it flew off before I made it all the way down. This is 1/1250th of a second and ISO 100. Here's 95 shots, and I think I was shooting at 8 frames per second of the osprey that flew right over me as I was standing on the jetty and captured this fish. And I started shooting as soon as I saw it and took shots of it as it was flying off, but it always was facing away from me, so I didn't get any shots I liked. And here's a different osprey. This is not the one that caught the fish. This is another one that was flying around. This is 1/3200th of a second and ISO 320. I like how small its pupil is with the bright sun shining right into its eye. And I was happy to get this shot. And we sure do appreciate you watching this video from here at the Sebastian Inlet. If you liked it, hit thumbs up. If you want to see some more stuff like this, subscribe and hit the bell. And as always, I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Bye-bye.